What's going on, guys? This is DK Smith checking in. Welcome back to my overflowing library. Today we're going to talk a little bit about The Art of the Start 2.0. I've read this book. If you're an entrepreneur, you're running a startup, you're starting a business, you work as a product manager, or thinking about starting any new nonprofit or any concept, this is a must read. I'm going to take you to one of my favorite parts. I think that Guy sums up networking pretty cool, in a very good way. And it's not. He doesn't even use the word networking once, and that's what I like about it. Everyone talks about networking. Everyone's very scared to network. How do you do that? And I never thought that a book would give anyone good networking advice, right? But this is a pretty good one. So if you guys have this at home or you want to pick it up, this is on page 198. 199. The topic is learn to smooze, right? Or schmooze. And it's under in the chapter on evangelizing. And it talks about how the best thing you can do as any entrepreneur, as any product salesperson, or any service you're providing, or even if you are, if you're working for a company and you have a boss, the best thing you can do is be helpful. Just be fucking helpful. That's really it. But before you can be helpful, you have to figure out how you can be helpful, right? And so this book talks about actually kind of getting out there, right? Getting out from your desk, getting out from your home, getting out from behind a computer screen. Go to the bar, go to some event, go to a concert, say hi to a stranger that you just met 5 minutes ago could turn into a beautiful business opportunity. You just never know. Turn into a friendship, turn into a wife, turn into a husband. What you just never know, but you must get out, right? Second point is ask good questions, then shut up. And that's important because people don't want to admit it, but everyone loves a good listener. A lot of people want to hear themselves talk. So your job, as you're trying to figure out how you can be helpful, is to be an investigator and to probe and to ask questions about where you think you can fit in and how you can be helpful. And that's the job of it. If you're a consultant, if you are a lawyer, if you are interviewing someone, if you're on a date, right? You need to ask the questions and then listen to their answers very carefully and figure out if it's a good fit, how you can be helpful. What are some things that you can provide that person or vice versa, and how it can be a mutual fit, right? The next one, sort of make it easy to get in touch. This one is, right now most people can, pull out a phone and just say, hey, give me a call, shoot me a text, add me on Instagram, Mr._DK Smith, whatever. That's not too relevant now. Follow up. This is important. This one is huge. Follow up, and he recommends following up within 24 hours. I will give you a personal anecdote on this. Following up has been so crucial in my life and my career. My first mentor in Miami, I woke up, and I'm not a morning person at all. I woke up at 8 a.m. Because I was really passionate about helping this program called Big Brothers Big Sisters down in Miami, and it's all about mentoring young kids. And for me, because I come from an underserved area, or the hood, South Side of Chicago, I really wanted to give back to people who look like me and to be that positivity in a kid's life, right? So I did that. They had a breakfast at 8 a.m. and at this hotel, and part of that breakfast, it just talked about what the program is, some past stories about how it's been helpful, and ways we can get more and more involved. And so at the breakfast, I was eating, sat amongst strangers, I had no idea who any of these people were at my table. Ended up talking to a guy next to me named Jack. Jack and I were talking. He'd been a big brother. He was actually on the board. And I was like, okay, that's cool. I'm at University of Miami studying finance and math. I went to University of Miami. I got my MBA from University of Miami. Oh, cool. Gave me his card. Hey, shoot me an email. Maybe we can get coffee. Great. What did I do? I followed up. Shot him an email. And what is this? I was 21 So literally 8 or 9 years ago, and 8 or 9 years later, he's my mentor, right? And you know, he's the one that when I got a summer internship in Miami, you know, I was able to stay in his home, in his extra bedroom, right? I was able to call him when I got my first offer at a law firm and ask him his opinion. All right, and you just never know. Like, the power of following up is so important. That's what I like about Guy. You know, he really highlights that following up. And then lastly, on page 199, the bottom bullet point is give favors. So yeah, you know, I mentioned Jack and how he was my mentor, and mentoring. We can talk about this in another video, but mentoring is a two-way street, right? It's not all about take. What are you giving, right? So what I would give, Jack is in real estate. So what I would do, I would just learn and take what I learned from my real estate courses in finance at University of Miami and the business school, and just, hey, this is what we're learning. How's this compare to what you're seeing? Or have you used this technology? What about this technique that we're learning that, you know, one of the huge private equity firms uses, you know? And I would be giving, or hey, how can I help your business? How can I volunteer for you for 5 hours, for 10 hours a week, or can I run some spreadsheets? What can I do, right? Give favors. So to sum it up, the book, Art of the Start 2.0, page 198, 199. Get out there, be a good listener, follow up, and give favors. And it's all around the theme of being helpful. And the more helpful you are, the more the universe will bless you. All right, and that's it. So check it out. More on the Art of the Start later, but for now, I highly recommend it. Click the link below. You can grab it if you want. If you want to talk more about it, feel free. Shoot me a message. DM me on Instagram, mr_DK Smith. And I'm happy to chat. And hopefully we can get some good dialogue going on in the comments below. All right, take care.